Hi, this is Jeff from Aqua Products, and today I'm going to help you get started with the Aquabot Turbo T Jet. After you've unboxed everything, we only need the cleaner and the power supply. First thing we're going to do is we're going to move the power supply about 12 feet from the edge of the pool. But we're not going to plug in the power supply just yet. Next, we're going to go to the floating cable, and on the end of the floating cable, we're going to find the plug. This plug gets inserted into the power supply. Before we submerge the cleaner into the pool, you're going to want to make sure that the axle on this cleaner is in a diagonal position. And to do so, you just got to make sure that the pins are in these holes. There's one pin on here, and that's all you got to worry about. So you can pick your side, and you can move it however you like. Just make sure that it's in a diagonal position. And after every cleaning cycle, just make sure that the position of this axle is in the opposite position so that the pool cleaner covers as much area as possible. So let's submerge the cleaner into the pool. So the first thing we're going to look for is a handle on the side of the cleaner. Just pick the cleaner up and start to submerge it into the water. And what we're going to look for are bubbles coming out. We want to release as much of the bubbles as possible so that it doesn't affect any of the buoyancy or the cleaning performance. And you can rock it upside down, you can move it which way you want. The idea is to get the bubbles out. So once you think you've gotten all the bubbles out, just let the cleaner descend to the bottom of the pool. Start to throw in some of the floating cable. And you don't want to throw all the cable in, just enough so that it reaches the corners of the pool. So that'll help prevent any cable tangling. Next, we're going to come over here, and we're going to find our GFCI outlet, and we're going to plug the power supply in. Finally, we'll turn on the power supply. The power supply is going to go through a quick cycle, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to just kind of keep an eye on the pool cleaner and see how long it takes to go from one end to the other. So how this power supply works, it has a maximum of 90 seconds. So that means the pool cleaner will travel 90 seconds in one direction and 90 seconds in the other. And we can go all the way from 1 second to 90. So if you have a very large pool, you can set it all the way to 90. It's a lot of time when you think about it, so you might not even need to do it that much. For this one, we'll set it for 30 seconds, we'll keep an eye on it. And if we need to have the pool cleaner go any further, we can always increase it on the power supply. When you increase it, just use the up and down arrows, hit the operations button, and the cleaner is off to go. If you're in the middle of a cleaning cycle and you want to increase it or decrease it, just use the arrows and it'll do it automatically. So, at some point during the cleaning cycle, two things are going to happen. One, the cleaning cycle will end, or you will need to remove the pool cleaner and end the cycle early. It could be raining out, you might have people coming over. In any case, we need to shut off the power supply to remove the cleaner. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the power supply, shut it off. Next, we're going to remove the floating cable from the power supply so that there's no power going to the cleaner. And lastly, we're going to pull gently on the floating cable and retrieve the cleaner from the pool. So as the pool cleaner comes to the surface, the cable is on the same side as the handle. So that makes it easy to grab the handle and remove from the pool. So pull the cleaner up a little and let some of the water drain into the pool. All the debris is inside the filter bag, and the valves on the bottom of the cleaner prevent the debris from going back inside the pool at this point. When you have most of the water out, Set the cleaner aside. In our next video, I'm going to show you how to clean out the filter bag.